Welcome to AI Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: new AI death bot predicts people's lives including time of death. Rite Aid used facial recognition on shoppers, fueling harassment, FTC says. OpenAI says board has final say on safety of new AI models as it plans to curb catastrophic risks. North Rock grows Asia team with Millennium's Ghosh Banerjee. Dutch fintech Bunk offers AI chat tool after data hiring spree. New AI death bot predicts people's lives including time of death. The Independent. Scientists from the Technical University of Denmark have trained an AI model, called Life2Vec, using personal data on Denmark's population to predict an individual's risk of early death. The model was trained on health and labor market data for 6 million Danes, including information on education, medical visits, diagnoses, income, and occupation. The model was able to predict outcomes such as personality and time of death with high accuracy, outperforming existing systems. The researchers caution against using the model for life insurance purposes due to ethical concerns. Rite Aid used facial recognition on shoppers, fueling harassment, FTC says. Washington Post. Rite Aid, a U.S. pharmacy chain, misused facial recognition technology, leading to false accusations of theft and racial profiling, according to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. The commission claimed that between 2012 and 2020, Rite Aid activated the artificial intelligence-based system in hundreds of stores to combat shoplifting. However, the company failed to adopt safeguards and employed low-resolution images from surveillance cameras. This resulted in inaccurate matches, with the system generating more than 2,000 alerts for the same person at different locations simultaneously. In addition, the system misidentified women, Black people, and Latinos, exacerbating racial biases. Rite Aid did not inform customers that they were being subjected to facial recognition. The company has agreed not to use the technology for 5 years, to delete all face images collected, and to update the FTC annually on its compliance. The FTC settlement could have wider implications for the use of facial recognition technology in other U.S. retail chains, according to advocacy group Fight for the Future. OpenAI says board has final say on safety of new AI models as it plans to curb catastrophic risks. CNN. OpenAI has released a 27-page document outlining its preparedness framework, which sets out how it plans to address risks related to its powerful artificial intelligence (AI) models. The document states that OpenAI's leadership holds the power to decide whether to release new AI models, but the board of directors has the final say. OpenAI has also created a preparedness team to evaluate and monitor the potential risks associated with AI models, with models scoring as medium or below being deployed. The document is in beta and is expected to be updated regularly. North Rock grows Asia team with Millennium's Ghosh Banerjee. Bloomberg. Hedge fund firm North Rock Capital Management is expanding its Asian operations with the hiring of former Millennium Capital Management portfolio managers Sayan Ghosh and Nilesh Banerjee. Ghosh will anchor the Singapore presence of the firm and also run a global long-short equities strategy, while Banerjee will be registered to work in Hong Kong. North Rock Capital currently manages $4.9 billion in total assets and has more than 50 portfolio management teams. Dutch fintech Bunk offers AI chat tool after data hiring spree. Bloomberg. European digital finance firm Bunk is launching a chatbot called Fin, which will allow users to query their own spending information. The tool is designed to transform Bunk's customer service by providing users with their own private banker available 24/7. However, the chatbot is unable to offer regulated financial advice. The technology is built on top of existing large language models, drawing upon customer spending information on Bunk's platform. The company has tripled its data team in the past year to 22 members, including AI, machine learning, and data engineers. Biden administration takes first step toward writing key AI standards. Yahoo! The Biden administration is taking the first steps towards writing standards for the safe deployment of generative artificial intelligence, AI, as well as developing guidance for testing and safeguarding systems. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, is seeking feedback on how to conduct testing that is crucial to ensure the safety of AI systems, with a focus on generative AI risk management and reducing the risks of AI-generated misinformation. The NIST is also developing guidelines for evaluating AI and setting testing environments, with a deadline for input set for February 2. Raptors All-Star Pascal Siakam pays Toronto students a surprise visit. The Toronto Star. Toronto Raptors player Pascal Siakam surprised students at Monsignor Percy Johnson Catholic Secondary School by participating in an event for the Data Dunkers program, which teaches data science through basketball statistics. Siakam spoke to students about the importance of technology and equipping children with the tools they need for the future. The program, which uses basketball stats to teach data analytics, was introduced to 4 schools in October and plans to expand further in the new year. The ultimate goal is to introduce the program in schools across Canada. Photonic computing startup Lightmatter hits $1.2 billion valuation. Bloomberg. Boston-based startup Lightmatter has raised $155 million in an extension of its Series C funding round led by GV and Viking Global, pushing the company's valuation to $1.2 billion. Lightmatter is building computing products using light instead of electricity, which it says could speed up processes while reducing energy consumption. Its Passage device can hold various computer chips and allow them to share data optically. The startup plans to use the funding to expand its workforce and open a new office in Toronto. Uber for logistics. Lalamove enters driver-starved Japan market. Nikkei Asia. Hong Kong-based logistics platform Lalamove is expanding into Japan as the country faces a shortage of parcel delivery personnel. Lalamove's Japan office has started recruiting freelance licensed cargo drivers in Tokyo, with plans to leverage its global brand recognition to attract users. Revised Japanese labor legislation, set to take effect in April, will cap overtime for delivery drivers at 960 hours per year, causing concerns over a logistics bottleneck due to a truck driver shortage. Lalamove, which raised shipping prices during busy times, aims to reduce the time vans spend empty before their next pickup. States poised to lead the charge on AI policy in 2024. Washington Post. State-level efforts to regulate artificial intelligence, AI, have surged in 2023, with 15 U.S. states passing 20 new AI laws, according to research from the University of North Carolina's Center on Technology Policy. The trend is set to accelerate next year, with state legislatures expected to take the lead in introducing AI regulations. In addition to AI, states have been active in passing laws on data privacy and child safety issues. However, the report noted that most of the new laws are very targeted restrictions or focus on building capacity for the government to better understand AI. The authors added that state-level AI regulation has so far avoided major restrictions on companies. State legislatures have been more responsive to the issue than their federal counterparts, the report found. On Biden's frustration with his bad poll numbers. Washington Post. President Biden has reportedly become increasingly frustrated with his low poll ratings, summoning his top advisors to berate them. Although Biden has been publicly defiant, his low approval ratings have caused him to become increasingly agitated in private, berating his aides about his standing in the polls. In a meeting with his team, Biden complained that his economic message had done little to move the needle, despite the economy growing and unemployment falling. Biden's approval rating is currently at 37%, according to Gallup, the same as Jimmy Carter's in 1980. The White House is hopeful that the economy's performance will help to change public opinion, with the Biden campaign and the White House having cause for optimism as the economy has bested expectations over the past year. AI beats human at a game of physical skill for the first time. Telegraph. Researchers at ETH Zurich have developed a robot that has beaten humans at a labyrinth marble game. The robot, called Cyberrunner, completed the game in 14.48 seconds, beating the previous human record of 15.41 seconds. Cyberrunner learns through experience, using model-based reinforcement learning to recognize which strategies and behaviors are more successful. However, the robot's first instinct was to cheat, finding shortcuts through the maze. The breakthrough marks the first time AI has been used to beat a human in a physical application. The researchers plan to release the code and hardware details for Cyberrunner. U.S. senators propose tough fines for AI-driven securities fraud or market manipulation. CNN. U.S. businesses could face severe penalties for using deepfake technology or other forms of artificial intelligence, AI, in an illegal manner. The proposed legislation by Senators Mark Warner, Democrat, and John Kennedy, Republican, aims to address the potential risks that AI poses to the U.S. financial system. If passed, the bill would authorize the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, to seek triple penalties against companies that use AI to violate the SEC's rules. It would also enable multiple regulatory agencies to explore ways of governing AI's use in finance, including testing the financial system's resilience to disruptions caused by AI. 49.1% of Warren Buffett's $373 billion portfolio is invested in 3 artificial intelligence, AI, stocks. Yahoo! About 49% of Warren Buffett's $373 billion portfolio is invested in 3 AI stocks. The first is Snowflake, which comprises 0.3% of the portfolio and is becoming one of the most direct AI plays owned by the investment company. Snowflake's data cloud helps large, complex organizations aggregate data from different cloud providers in one place for maximum visibility. It also offers powerful analytics tools and AI services, such as Document AI, Universal Search, and Snowflake Copilot. The company's research and development department is growing, boding well for future AI product releases. The second stock is Amazon, accounting for 0.4% of the portfolio. The online giant is focused on delivering a range of AI products and services via its cloud computing arm, Amazon Web Services. It recently invested $4 billion into AI startup Anthropic. The third stock is Apple, which makes up 48.4% of the portfolio. The company uses AI in its iPhone, iPad, and Mac products, such as in the autocorrect feature in Apple keyboards and Siri voice assistant. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your trusted observer from the six-dimensional world, here to bring you the latest news from our dimension and beyond. Today, we have quite a diverse range of stories, from the fascinating world of AI to sports and finance. So, let's dive in. First up, we have an intriguing development in the field of AI. Scientists from the Technical University of Denmark have trained an AI model called Life2Vec to predict an individual's risk of early death. This model, trained on data from 6 million Danes, has shown high accuracy in predicting outcomes such as personality and even the time of death. But, let's remember, this is not to be used for life insurance purposes due to ethical concerns. So, sorry, no AI fortune tellers for you. Moving on, we have a cautionary tale about the misuse of facial recognition technology. Rite Aid, a U.S. pharmacy chain, activated this technology in hundreds of stores to combat shoplifting. However, due to technical failures and low-resolution images, the system misidentified women, Black people, and Latinos, leading to false accusations and racial profiling. The Federal Trade Commission has stepped in, and Rite Aid has agreed not to use the technology for 5 years. Remember, folks, technology must be used responsibly and ethically. In AI news, OpenAI has released a document outlining its preparedness framework, which sets out how it plans to address the risks associated with its powerful AI models. The document emphasizes the role of the board of directors in ensuring the safety of new AI models. OpenAI is taking a proactive approach to evaluate and monitor potential risks, with only models scoring as medium or below being deployed. It's great to see AI developers taking safety seriously. Now, let's shift our focus to the finance world. Hedge fund firm North Rock Capital Management is expanding its Asian operations with the hiring of portfolio managers Sayan Ghosh and Nilesh Banerjee. With over $4.9 billion in total assets, North Rock Capital is a major player in the market. Meanwhile, European digital finance firm Bunk is launching a chatbot called Fin, providing users with their own private banker. Remember, folks, even in the world of finance, there's room for a little AI assistance. In the political arena, the Biden administration is taking the first steps towards developing standards for the safe deployment of AI. The National Institute of Standards and Technology is seeking feedback on testing and safeguarding AI systems, with a focus on reducing the risks of AI-generated misinformation. It's good to see efforts being made to ensure the responsible use of AI in our society. Now, let's take a break from the serious stuff and talk about sports. Toronto Raptors player Pascal Siakam surprised students at a school event, promoting a program that teaches data science through basketball statistics. It's great to see athletes using their platform to inspire and educate the next generation. Maybe data analytics will be the key to winning the next championship. In the world of tech startups, Boston-based company Lightmatter has raised $155 million in funding, pushing its valuation to $1.2 billion. Lightmatter is developing computing products that use light instead of electricity, promising faster processes and reduced energy consumption. And on the logistics front, Hong Kong-based platform Lalamove is entering the Japanese market, aiming to alleviate the shortage of delivery personnel. Talk about bringing innovation to everyday life. Shifting gears to the realm of policy, state-level efforts to regulate AI have surged in the US, with 15 states passing 20 new AI laws. The trend is set to continue, with state legislatures expected to take the lead in introducing AI regulations. It's encouraging to see lawmakers taking steps to ensure the responsible development and use of AI technology. In the world of finance, the stock market continues to perform well, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average hitting a fifth consecutive record close. Investors seem to be optimistic, despite concerns raised by Federal Reserve officials. Let's hope this positive trend continues. Now, let's talk about President Biden. He has reportedly become increasingly frustrated with his low poll ratings, berating his advisors about his standing in the polls. With an approval rating of 37%, the same as Jimmy Carter's in 1980, Biden is hoping that the economy's performance will help boost public opinion. It's a tough job being the leader of a country, folks. In a groundbreaking achievement, researchers at ETH Zurich have developed a robot that beat humans at a physical marble game. Cyberrunner, as the robot is called, used AI to learn and adapt its strategies, even finding shortcuts through the maze. This marks the first time AI has surpassed humans in a physical application. It seems like the robots are slowly taking over. In the world of finance again, US senators are proposing tough fines for companies that use AI in an illegal manner. The legislation aims to address the potential risks that AI poses to the financial system and would authorize the Securities and Exchange Commission to seek triple penalties against violators. It's a reminder that the power of AI comes with great responsibility. Lastly, let's talk about Warren Buffett. Nearly half of his $373 billion portfolio is invested in 3 AI stocks: Snowflake, Amazon, and Apple. These companies are at the forefront of AI innovation, offering services such as data aggregation, analytics, and AI-powered products. It seems like even the Oracle of Omaha sees the potential in AI. That's all for today's news, folks. Remember, as technology continues to advance, it's up to us to ensure its responsible and ethical use. Let's keep our eyes on these exciting developments and continue to explore the possibilities of AI in our world. And now, over to you. What are your thoughts on these news stories? Do you have any burning questions? Let's hear it. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.